Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and we are back with the E50m. Now, I was never intending to do an updated review on the E50m, but in most of my videos, or in a lot of my videos, there is one person in particular that keeps asking for an E50m. I can't remember his name. I think it's Pepe the Frog or something like that. He just keeps asking for the E50m. So I had a few replays of the E50m. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to use these replays and I'm going to do a review. So we're going to shoot through the stats because we've got a lot to get through. So the DPM on the E50m is one of the lowest, apart from the WZ121 and the FV4202, but I'm not really including the FV4202 because you're going to use a lot of the HESH, which pushes that DPM up quite a bit. So the DPM 3196, as said, it's much lower than most of the other mediums, but it's a heavy tank. You can pump up, you could push up that DPM with the ramming. It's known for the ram, because you can do insane damage because of the weight of the tank. You can do crazy damage. Now the penetration 245, which again is the same as a lot of the tanks, such as the STB 121, 121B, and the T62. So that's 245, not so bad. Alpha is 350, again, same with most of the other heavies. Rate of fire is 9.13 with a reload of 6.5 seconds. So again, way above most of the other tier 10 medium tanks. It uses the 105 caliber, again, pretty standard. Aim time 1.72, not so, it's okay, but it's not as good as, again, most or some of the other mediums. Dispersion is, however, not too bad at 0.272. So dispersion, very, very good. The accuracy is very, very good. 8 degrees of gun depression, again, not so bad. It could do, I think if it was 10 degrees, it would be too OP. Speed 60, quicker than most of the other tanks in tier 10. But what it does, what makes this tank is the armour. So the whole armour is 150mm. That's insane for a medium tank. And the turret is 250. Again, insane for a medium tank. And as this tank is so big, if you face hug another medium, all they can see is that hole. And with it being angled, it's very, very, very troll. And if you can get onto some ridges to use that gun depression, this tank becomes an absolute monster. And you can even see with the players on the last 90 days, just at the bottom there, apart from the Leopard 1 T62, it's one of the most played. It's played more than the STB. It's played even more than the Patton, which is crazy because the Patton is really, really strong. So it's a very, very strong tank, very strong. And I'd probably go to say it's one of the toughest in tier 10. Not saying it's the best, far from the best, but it's an absolute bully. And it just, even though the DPM on the other mediums are much higher, you can really bully them. You can ram them, you can face hug them, and they're going to struggle to penetrate you. Now, we have 4 battles for you today, and this was hard because I had one person who you're going to see send me 3 replays, and all 3 was insane. But then I had my good friend Shockwave who sent me another replay. Again, it was insane. So that's 4 replays. But when I do a tank review, I have to put a battle by myself, played by myself, because it's not really a tank review if you're not going to play the tank. So as long as I have at least one battle from myself, then I can then use other replays. And that's exactly what I've done. So I've got one battle from myself, then I've got two from one other person, and then I've got one from Shockwave. So let's get straight into these battles. Now, I would love to say we're going to save the best till last, and I'm up last in my battle, but that is just not the case. I'm actually up first. So I've been playing this literally all day to get at least one decent battle. I've been having good battles, but with the other replays I have on this video, they just was nowhere near good enough. And this was the pretty much only battle that can warrant going on this review. Now, it is Port Bay and we have crossed the river, and we're quite lucky because none of the other mediums on the enemy team have decided to cross. So we have now got the perfect position for this tank. We can use the ridgeline, we can use the gun depression, and we can use its amazing armor. So you can see there, boom, 640 blocked damage, and I think that was from the grill. And we've got some side shots. We are the only tank around here. Luckily, all my team are supporting us, so the tanks here does not want to look at us. Now, we did not bounce that shot, but already within a minute we bounced 1400 damage. That's almost, not quite my hit points, but that's like 75% of my hit points. I'd be left on just under 500. I'd be a one shot if these didn't bounce. Or here we go, we do get a nasty shot there from the Jaegeru, I believe. That literally took half of our hit points. So we do need to start playing a bit more careful than we have been playing. But already in the position we've got 2.8k damage. We've got one tank down a piece. And we're not having many tanks focusing us because all my teammates are here for backup. So the E5 has now taken out our AMX-50 120. We tried to get a shot into that grill, but we don't manage to get him, and we still need to be careful of that Jaegeru sitting at the back. And we do take a shot onto the cheeks, but we do bounce. So we are now one tank down, but then the grill does a stupid error and decide to go for the damage on our grill. He just see a juicy target, and it could have actually cost them the game. Just little decisions like that can cost a game. So now we've realised a leopard has flanked around, so we're going to go, we might as well take him out. It's 5 against 4. As we get there, he's a one shot, and we can clear him up for our first kill. So 3.5k damage done, just 3 tanks left, and as we come up here, we find the IS-8 who has decided to flank round. I take one shot, the leopard takes one shot, which means we can push forward. He's on a reload, we can get another shot, and the leopard can take him out. So now we are going to flank around, and we're going to try and get behind the E5. We know the Jaegeru he's a one shot. He's going to get taken out very, very quickly. There we go, the grill takes him out. The grill who the other grill wanted to kill, he still remains alive. We can get behind the E5. However, he did take a shot on me, which means I am a one shot if he high rolls, but he doesn't want to look at me. We switched to the HE, but we don't get the shot off in time. So we do finish just one kill. We bounce 1400 damage, so most of our hit points we bounced, and we finish on 5000 damage. It is only a second class, and we do lose some credits. Now, I've lost a lot of credits in it. I don't know why, but it does lose you quite a bit of credits, this tank. But it's fun. I've got enough credits. I don't mind losing some. So next up, we have my good friend Shockwave. Fake Shockish, and he does absolutely fantastic. So he's going to use the ridgeline. He's going to hold the ridgeline, and he's going to spot a few of the tanks. He spots the E5. At first, he was AFK. He comes live, gets one shot into Shocky, but by that time, he's pretty much almost dead. And Shocky's going to try and get the gun depression. He finally gets the gun depression, just before he gets behind the building, and he gets the shot off, and the E5 is gone. He's gone, and he's not coming back. So that is one tank down. Now, this Patton on the team, he's from Fox Clan, good player. He starts raging at Shocky, and I really don't know why. I think it's because he's left him here. He decides to move. I really don't know what he did. So Shocky, now he was going to flank, but now look, luckily he changed his mind because there's 3 tanks there, and he starts going towards the E100, so he's helping the Patton. The E100 is facing the Patton, and he's just taking the attention of the E100 so the Patton can get some shots off. Now, maybe it's because of that. I don't know. The E100 managed to shoot the Patton, but Shocky's literally got him down to a 1 shot. Gets 1 more shot onto him, leaves him with 12 HP, and maybe that is why he leaves him with the 12 HP. But he had to move because here comes the medium tanks, and up first is the M48 Patton. And this is what I mean about face hugging other mediums. Get up close to them, and you're going to get some bounces. Wiggle just like he's doing here, because the turret and the hull is so troll. It's the trollish tier 10 medium by far. He does, however, get a shot there, but he manages to clear him. And here we are, look. Moron E50. I really don't know why. Fuck Moron. He really, for some reason, is not happy. But he takes out the E100. He can get 1 shot into the waffle. Aiming goes out of sight, but he knows where he is, and he can clear him up. So now it is 3 against 3. So the T-54 is coming towards the AMX, which means he can get a shot into him. And there's an Object 140 who is angled. He's sloped, which makes his armour pretty trollish. So he does switch to the heat to get him gone. So the T-54 is now gone. There is only the Batchat and the T-62 remaining. The enemy have got 2 caps. So they do need to start doing stuff, because if that Batchat was just to run away, they could actually win this battle very, very easy. But the Batchat does the complete opposite, and he decides to fight, and he gets 1 shot into him there. Shocky's going to go back up, get another shot, and now the Batchat he's dead. The AMX has took him out, and that probably cost him the game. And now he's just going to go into the Object 140. Again, like I said, he's going to face hug. He's going to get his hull right in front of that gun. And again there, he's going to get the bounce. And you can see 2,600 blocked damage in a medium tank. And he wasn't hiding. He was in the open. He finished on 6,300 damage, 1,700 base XP. And not only did he get that block damage and that damage, he also got 2,333 assistant damage. So amazing battle, great battle from Shocky. Not sure what that Patton's problem was, but he made him eat his words. Now, next up, we have Every Good Name Is Taken. Now, this guy, he's got his own YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description. So he sent me the 3 battles, and I was going to originally use all 3 plus my battle until just yesterday, just before I started editing this video. Shockwave sent me that, so I had to take just 1 battle out from this guy, leaving just 2 battles. But these 2 battles are absolutely insane. So first up, it's Mines, and he is also in a platoon with another good friend of mine, the Shell Magnet. We are great friends, known each other a very, very long time. So he's pushed the hill with literally his whole team. There's a TD sitting at the back in spawn, which is fine, perfect. All the team pushing, the enemy are all there, and they're doing an okay job. He's already got 1,000 damage. He's already blocked a shot. But when you're this close, things can start getting a bit awkward. You're going to start bashing into each other, getting in each other's way, and it can be a bit of a nightmare when there's so many tanks in close range. But he's doing absolutely perfect, and I love the fact that he's noticed the flank. He's noticed the Conqueror. He rushes in, tries to block, stop his platoon mate getting shot, and that's exactly what he did. And he only got a track shot. And now the shell magnet can come in. They can both get shots off into him, but there is also a Death Star there, which the shell magnet wasn't aware of. So the Conqueror is now gone. He's taken him out. First kill, and he's leaving the Death Star where he is. You don't need to fight with a Death Star. I'm not going to say there's only one winner, but if you start fighting with a Death Star, this is going to be not very good for every good name is taken. So he's just going to leave the Death Star. He's not in a position where he's going to cause any danger. He's in the middle of a river, and he's not got anything to shoot at. So they've just left him there, and which was fantastic. Most players would see a Death Star and they would just try and focus that Death Star, but there was no need. So he leaves the Death Star and goes back to help his team. And you can just see the armour on that E50. The bottom plate, but just look at that top plate. Now, if you was face hugging that, that is some armour. That is some armour. Grill at the back, low HE roll into him, but there's two mediums here. It is 4 against 4, but there's tanks on low hit points. And now he's going to go back and he's going to help the Jagdtiger with the Death Star. So he's seen his opportunity to push the Death Star without the Death Star looking at him. And that's what you want. You don't want a Death Star looking at you. So he's going to go in for the ram. Look at that, 700 damage altogether with the shot. Leaves him on a one shot, and he can safely take him out. He couldn't save the Jagdtiger, however, but he does manage to take him out. So now there's just 3 tanks left, but all 3 tanks are pretty low HP. And I love what he's saying here. I'm going to go and flank. You guys stay safe. You're pretty much one shot also. Just stay safe. Keep the tanks open. Keep them spotted, and let me go and flank. So he gets the grill. He gets 446 damage into the grill, now leaving him on a one shot. And you can't hide grill. He's trying to hide, but it didn't work. So now they are just all rushing in. So they all take out the E50m, just leaving the E75 remaining. But he's going to come around, get a lovely side shot into him. So a fantastic battle. And again, blocked just over 1,000 damage. 6.1k damage done, 1,626 base XP. So very, very good. Very good battle. But moving on to the 4th and final battle. And again, it is every good name is taken. And again, he is platooning with the shell magnet in his M60. So there's 3 mediums. That's what I mean about when you're so close together, you start getting in each other's way and you start bashing people. Lovely HE shot into the Leopard 1. Now, I'm not sure what the Leopard 1 does. He's backing up, but then decides to go back forward, and that cost him greatly. And he manages to get another shot into the Leopard 1. He's going to blind shot that bush now, because sometimes that is where TDs sit, sometimes not even TDs. Heavies like to sit there, and you can see that is almost where the Patton is. He misses that shot on the Patton, and now the team have started getting spotted to the right. So he's going to start pushing to the left. Going to see if he can get a shot on the Patton. No, yep, he's going to go round and he's going to try and flank the Patton. Shell magnet is following closely behind him, and here he spots the grill. Gets one HE shot into him, 400, just over 400 damage. And is he going to get another one? Yep, another 433 damage. The Leopard 1 is up there. He's going to get one blind shot into him, and already he's done 1,600 damage. Grill is now a one shot. He does get one shot in from the Leopard, but he takes out the grill, and now they can focus on the Patton. So the Patton's running away. The Patton's aiming at the Leopard 1. Doesn't want to know that E50, every good name is taken. But the Reds are now 2 tanks down, and we've got 3 tanks here. all focusing on one tank, and it's not going to end well for the Patton. So the Leopard 1 takes him out, and this is what I love to see. Great teamwork, and we've already seen great teamwork. It's 4 against 4, and they've just found a FV215B all on his own. And they literally, look at this double tap. It's fantastic. Shell magnet goes one way, every good name's taken goes the other way, and there's literally nothing that FV215B can do. They take him out, now just leaving 2 remaining tank. However, it is 3 against 2. Shell magnet is low on HP. Every good name is taken, is saved his hit points, gets a lovely bounce there, and which means they can focus. But now the T57 heavy comes. He's going to focus, obviously, the shell magnet on low hit points, leaving just these 2 tanks. And again, he's going for the tank the Leopard 1 is shooting. They know he's on a reload. Well, now he's on a reload. Not no more, because he is dead. Leaving just these 2 against the IS-4. And he baited that shot there. I really enjoyed watching this battle. It was just amazing from everything he done, everything how he did it, and just the teamwork was mental. 1 shot now, and the Leopard can take him out, which is unfortunate because I think he deserved that kill. So 6.9k damage, 1570 base XP. Very, very nice battles, and thank you very much for sending me them replays in. I really enjoyed it, and I even enjoyed the one that didn't quite make it in, which I told you would get in, but 2 I think is enough. But again, I thank you all for sending me those in, and that is the E50. So thank you guys for joining, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.